Hello everyone. Today we will have a review of 4 of my shiny ones like this. Jacket. For some outing on holiday. We'll see them dry and wet. See, this is the first. Jacket. Blue with glitter. Next we have this here is black with glitter. Well, also brilliant. Also here is such a white. Without any glitter. Ordinary classic. Which can be put on under some jacket. T-shirt so that you cannot see the hand, anything like that. And here such here. Gray also without sparkles. Well, let's start with her. So I'm wearing the first jacket. It goes like this, here is gray. Very much tight. So she looks from the front, side, and in the back. I don't like her. She has a very unpleasant city that does not like correctly. It displeases me its ears. Here's plus he's somehow over it. For some reason the sleeves are very strong to me. Pulls somewhere upstairs. And right, really want to remove it. By herself she is all solid. Unpleasant rough. Her fabric is then gross. And also she is stitched sloppy. He was very. I really like these here are ideas and things. How beautiful open work sleeves. And for example here. Beautiful and open work. Here is a bottom, but he's just disgustingly stitched. It's all sticking out here. Thread from all sides. And if I cut it then, it will be simple. Also continue to diverge. And I don't like it. Well, let's see it wet now. And so the jacket looks wet on me. Actually, she gets wet very difficult. So it's her plus big. It is also easy to remove drops from it. Here, but she has such divorces. If she does get wet somewhere. And it gets so darker closer to black. As if these are nylon tights. Here, but I do not know me as if not very nice. Me like scratches. And that's why I don't advise her wet. Just because of these feelings. Better to wear it dry. Previously again removing this here is the whole nightmare. From threads. Here either by yourself. I'll have to sew this up somehow. Well, big plus just the fact that he dabs there. And by the way, be sure to subscribe and click the bell. So, on me the next jacket it goes like this, here is black. With glitter here with such a lurex. Don't know. He is very pleasant to me. I all hear these threads are shiny. I feel very strongly how they also scratch. And unpleasant on the skin. Plus and the grit itself. She's like not trying to be comfortable. And soft for you. She is still extra some. Very hard. Also here ugly. The gate that folds here. Hurtling. Here, but thank you that there are no problems like on the last jacket. That somewhere there runaway sleeves and something on my shoulders. Pressed and scratched. Here it is in itself quite wide. Not tight. So she looks from the front, side, and in the back that's on no. Don't have any cutouts. I hope when for example I wet her. I look she will become a little bit different. It feels like that because now it's totally not wearable and I don't like it. Here is herself she. Such I do not know. Well, plus she has one big one she does not change. That's well what now let's see her wet. This is how a black sweater with lurex looks on me. When she's wet. Water rolls off it very quickly. She doesn't get wet at all. You can't even see it where it's wet. But you know it is. I feel it and it shines and this is how it relishes. Just I do not advise you to wear such mesh sweaters. Immediately with nails. Immediately warning because I almost tore up yet. In general then. I do not know the use of her is not if you wet her. Here she is also stretching. Everything is fine and even as if not much adjacent to you. And when she's wet, well, the fact that she walks away very easily as if more is a little held and delayed. But I think if on you, shed you can do like this and it will dry. So I'm wearing the next jacket. She goes like this here is white so it looks from the front, side and back. Here she is already going finally nice city, which is additionally just stitched with fabric, and not a build like together. Here is the tissue on my neck that strangles me, but I basically don't really like sweatshirts with collar any. He chokes me a little. I feel uncomfortable in it. Here even stitched. More or less everything is neat and beautiful. I like it the fact that it is even but stick out. Threads here around the edges also. That's not exactly neat. Treated fabric by the end. The fact that on the bend where the fabric is connected and stitched, sticking out, cloth here, which should have actually been isolated. Just this line here. Okay, she basically stretches well. She will suit many girls. She doesn't shine on the lighting. By herself she, such also solid. But she sits on me somehow freely and to me in principle. Comfortable in it and basically nothing scratches. Here she is so translucent. Well, let's now look at her wet. And so the jacket looks on me. In wet form. With her water just rolls. But at this point she still gets wet. So I do not advise you to wear it in wet weather, because it becomes more transparent. And from it the water is straight all rolling. And also she gets wet, so we dip pretty tacky have strange properties. Neither there nor here. Here is, well, dry socks. I think she is basically normal. That's who is not embarrassed by her city. And in principle, well, she is so a little like I'm unpleasantly adjacent, because she stopped reaching. And, well, don't know. Somehow not a particularly pleasant feeling she became solid. So on me next jacket last on. Very much stitches are disgusting. I don't like the material of this jacket. I want to throw it away quickly. Strings sticking up my sleeves here. She's sloppy stitched. Here's also here around the edges. She also sticks everything out here. There is a label, but you can cut it. She looks a lot like, also like on one of the past. Here's herself, she also stretches. That's why it will fit. For different sizes, but if not for these, here are all the disadvantages. With the fact that the fabric is just terrible. Here well though for some video shoot. Don't know. There for a photo shoot. I think she will suit thematic. Well, let's look at her now in wet form. So it looks on me jacket. In wet form. This is invisible. But it became actually more transparent. And the water just rolls off her. I think only I see it. Because she has wet divorces near here. And I feel like I just have all the water. Drains down also the legs. Don't know and wet me skirt. Here is, well, she just became so little bit more fit. But because she doesn't urinate much, she's not even adjacent to me. Not snuggle, and probably it's for the best. Because The fabric she has from getting wet doesn't get better. She also scratches me hard and I'm comfortable in it. And want to remove it quickly. Here is. Well, I do not know, I do not advise her anyway.